Sherlock Holmes is one of the most fascinating characters in history, and there have been countless TV characters inspired by him. He is not exactly the kindest person in the room, but he is always the cleverest, which can make for great television drama. Conan Doyle's detective views people and cases as puzzles, approaching them with logic and occasional ruthlessness, a trait that can also be found in some of the greatest TV characters. Yet beneath his cold exterior, his loyalty runs deep, and he is unwavering in his pursuit of justice. That tension between brilliance and humanity gives him a timeless allure found in the Sherlock Holmes books and has inspired a lot of famous TV shows over the years. Holmes' multifaceted and eccentric nature has made him an inspiration for a wide range of fictional characters. Whether openly or not, many legendary figures on TV and beyond share the traits that made the ingenious detective of Baker Street so popular. If you look closely, you might recognize in them the distinctive genius and quirk of London's most famous investigator. 10. The Doctor. Doctor Who. A legendary figure traveling through time and space, the Doctor is a sci-fi hero whose mission is to liberate and help innocent people across the universe against evil forces. With unparalleled intellect, sharp curiosity, and relentless determination, the Doctor is a charismatic figure within and beyond the franchise, having defined British television since its conception. Beyond his cultural significance, the Doctor shares Sherlock Holmes' sharp mind and highly logical, calculated approach to solving problems. Unlike traditional heroes who fight their way out of trouble, the Doctor is a truth-seeker who mainly relies on his cunning and knowledge. Like our beloved detective, he is driven by a mix of curiosity and thrill. Beneath the surface, however, he is also ultimately led by a strong moral imperative. Additionally, the Doctor has been portrayed by different actors, and among them, the 11th Doctor appears to channel Cumberbatch's Sherlock Holmes. 9. L. Death Note. One of the cleverest humans in the world, Death Note's L is the ultimate detective, known for his brilliance and intellectual relentlessness. Despite being an antagonist to the main character of the story, he is one of the most beloved and popular anime characters. L is an enigmatic presence whose groundbreaking skills turned him into a consulting detective. His battle of wits with light almost mirrors Sherlock and Moriarty's iconic rivalry. Although his deductive reasoning earns him international recognition and respect, L is also a profoundly lonely individual. His superior intelligence and eccentricities make him an outcast, much like Sherlock Holmes' emotional isolation. Both characters are often misunderstood, with their extraordinary abilities setting them apart from the rest of society. L, like Sherlock, sees the world as a complex puzzle to solve, driven by an unyielding curiosity that pushes him to continuously challenge himself. Despite his emotional detachment, L is guided by a strict moral code that may surpass Sherlock's. 8. Gregory House. House. Unlike many other heroes inspired by Arthur Conan Doyle's writing, Gregory House is not a traditional detective, but a doctor. More precisely, the man works as a diagnostician. However, Hugh Laurie's character is an investigator at heart. He approaches each medical case as a mystery to unravel, connecting seemingly unrelated dots and recognizing significant patterns that his colleagues might miss. Although in a completely different context, House also uses his analytical skills and extraordinary technical knowledge to save lives. However, he also echoes Holmes' emotional detachment and social isolation. Despite having friends who care for him and the respect of his peers, the Doctor often finds himself at odds with those around him, pushing his loved ones away. His relationship with Wilson, a profoundly noble-hearted and kind man, mirrors Sherlock's bond with Watson. Sadly, he also shares Holmes' struggle with addiction. 7. Patrick Jane. The Mentalist. Patrick Jane, the consultant for the California Bureau of Investigation, is a character whose intellect and observation skills have been clearly inspired by Sherlock Holmes. Jane utilizes his exceptional ability to uncover mysteries and bring criminals to justice. Unlike Sherlock, who relies on hard facts and a scientific approach, Jane also takes advantage of his previous experience as a fake medium, using his deceptive skills and knowledge of human psychology to read others' intentions. A.S. Holmes finds his nemesis in the ruthless James Moriarty. The protagonist of The Mentalist has his own formidable adversary, Red John. However, unlike Sherlock, who maintains an emotionally detached exterior and motivations, Jane is driven by a personal vendetta, the murder of his wife and daughter. This personal involvement, driven by the tragedy that fell upon his family, contrasts sharply with Sherlock's more unprejudiced pursuit of justice. 6. Cal Lightman. Lie to Me. Cal Lightman, the protagonist of Lie to Me, is a character whose profound knowledge of human behavior allows him to see through the lies and deception of any individual before him. Cal is the founder of the Lightman Association, an independent group that helps law enforcement through their expertise in applied psychology. His specialty is body language and micro-expressions.